Everyone, Author184 here, also known as Saint Killjoy, and we're joined with special guest. Say hello, special guest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd the special guest go? Are you there, Nelson? While we have technical difficulties on Nelson's end, either he's muted his mic or has gone AFK. I've checked the bars and they do exist, so Nelson will like ninja appear in at some point. But anyways, originally this was going to be a stream of Magical Drop 5, and let me give a little reference to Magical Drop 5 real quick. Tiger's Eye 85 got it, and something was awry with it for some reason. And so I noticed during the last summer sale that Holy Headshot, Chris Maurer, was like, everyone be sure to go buy Magical Drop 5 for 99 cents, and that's its normal price. It's not regularly on sale for 99 cents. So I'm just like, what gives? Didn't make a lot of sense to me, and then I got in on the joke that Tiger's Eye had got it. And there goes the call. We lost Nelson. Poor Nelson. Maybe we'll get Nelson back. But anyway, so continuing said, there comes the call from Nelson. Ring-a-ding-ding. Let us answer it. Yes, hello.
Hey, bud.
Hey, there's Nelson. How's it going, my man?
Hey, everybody. Nelson from Video Games and the Bible. I'm doing pretty well, dude. It's been a while since we talked. I'm super tired. Stayed up till 3 o'clock to vote on the Steam holiday community vote thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got me.
What do you mean they got you? What do you mean they got you?
me, dude.
How? How'd
They
get
got me
you?
in this tangled web of Steam trading and card sales and TF2 keys.
TF2 keys?
feel
Oh
so-
no. No. What have you done? Nelson, no. What have you done, Nelson?
I can't help myself.
How'd you get into this
I don't
web?
know what to do anymore.
Why'd you do, for one, why'd you do this to yourself? Because it's a trap.
I know it's a trap.
It's a
I
Russian
should've listened
trader
to
trap.
Akbar. Actually, they cut down the Russian traders. They would buy games due to the ruble. They could
Due
buy
to the
games like
Love how you say that. Due to the ruble. The ruble's gotten worse.
but actually due to how the change in prices over the regions, they could get games literally for like $2 and sell them a few weeks later for like 20, 30,
Oh, yeah.
40, 50.
They were
So-
making bank.
Steam actually cut down on that with a number of trading measures. So you can't trade a game or something until an item until a week after purchasing it, or a game a month after purchasing it.
Mm-hmm.
And games are now region locked in terms of trading.
Some
So-
are. Not all. Some.
All games are, as far as I know, but it depends on what region you're in.
And
So,
still,
uh,
there's still the workaround of, okay, people have Steam keys, and then they waited the time, and they're still selling it, and they're like, well, you'll have to buy this emoticon or this background. Like, if you go and you look, and you're like, why would someone spend $20 for that? That doesn't make any sense. Well, it's because they made an agreement with the trader that they would spend $20 for it in exchange for the key. Or, you know, they sell and trade TF2 keys for game keys.
that's one thing. The whole Steam key reselling thing, that's pretty much a gray market, right?
Yeah, it's the grayest of gray markets. Well, Zendros is watching. Everyone say hello to Zendros.
Hello, Sandros.
Yep, and if the stream comes out a little laggy, don't be upset or mad or anything, because I downloaded a lot in the last 48 hours because of the auction. So
Oh yeah, I saw the auction. How did the auction work out for you? Because I got scared away as soon as I saw games like people bidding like 81,000 gems on a $5 game. It freaked me out, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, I personally witnessed the 14.99 game, The Forest. It's an early access. Was going for, at this time, I valued when I noticed it. I valued it at $88 in gems because the gems were only 80 cents. The gems did get up as high as $1.50. So, yeah, I couldn't make
Yeah,
sense of it either.
it's like Steam is literally its own economy. People are like treating these virtual cards and emoticons and backgrounds as if they're like stocks and bonds. It's freaky, man.
That is a good example there. Stocks and bonds. Got all these freaking wands.
They literally watch the price of keys and they're like, well, this is 235 in keys, but if I wait one more day, I can get it for not. I can use this key to buy another. I just don't even
Yeah,
know.
it's yep, it's its thing, man. Gotta watch out for that stuff.
That's it's the same reason I don't play Eve. If it involves a spreadsheet and it's for entertainment, it's too hardcore.
It's too hardcore. Poor Nelson. So how is life treating you in South Korea at the moment?
South Korea is wonderful. I am not stepping outside unless absolutely needed because it is cold. Very cold.
Well,
Um,
how would it make you feel to know that right now it is 6? It's almost 30 past the hour, and we'll call it Dallas, Texas, and I am using a fan at the moment to keep me cool.
I would say, I hope you die in full Mojo Rampage with prejudice.
With prejudice, with great prejudice. Has to be
Great.
great.
The greatest.
Great prejudice. Already Mojo Mixer. Don't have any Mojos to mix. That sucks.
Yeah. That's actually where I want to go next. If there's anywhere else going to go next in the world, it would be Texas.
Why? Why does Texas have this draw to you?
Um, I was going to say the mussels, but that would be creepy.
The muscles.
It was just something I just made up off the top of my head.
Oh, okay. The muscles. Yeah. Well, you know, I've got a gun show. Come check it out, baby.
Yeah. I think the thing for me is just I've lived in the South before, and it's just an amazing culture. I know it's weird to refer to it, but it really is. The South really does have its own culture that is, and they put butter in everything.
Everything.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
law.
pretty sure they have butter in iced tea, which sounds amazing now that I
We
think of it.
we will eat butter by itself.
But the only place I've seen fried butter is at a carnival in health-conscious Seattle, Washington.
Zendros would like to know: are you referring to Muscles on the Body or Muscles the Clam?
If you're thinking that deep about it, man, you have already surpassed my brain power for the day. Let's just say both.
We'll
Let's
just say both.
Both.
Which kind of muscle would you prefer?
I would prefer whatever muscle tastes better. And I'm
Whichever
thinking
one
it's
tastes
the
better.
Clam.
Muscles on the
Think it's-
ladies.
So, Full Motor Rampage, explain to me what this is, because all I'm seeing is a pumpkin walking around shooting stuff with glowy green
Well,
goodness.
now the pumpkin is something special that I earned, and so that's why you're seeing me wear the pumpkin, because I earned it. It was not the easiest thing to earn. And also, anyone that knows me, if there's a pumpkin involved in a video game format of some sort, I am the pumpkin. It's just, that's the way it is.
So in Destiny, you were the one who
I
would
didn't.
grind for the pumpkin.
I didn't play Destiny. Sorry. Hate to break you
I
there.
didn't either, man.
It's okay. But yeah, there was if I had Destiny and there was a pumpkin in Destiny, I would have grinded for said pumpkin. Now,
Why? What is the lure of the pumpkin?
the pumpkin's just it's it's not like it's becoming more common in games, but it used to be not quite as common as it's becoming. And so I dug pumpkins, I whenever Halloween would come around, not that we really celebrated Halloween all that much as a Christian family, but I could still carve a pumpkin. So I've got fond memories of carving pumpkins, and I was actually quite good at it. I actually,
Hey,
the school would have competitions, and I would enter, and I would actually do quite well, or sometimes even win said competitions. Except for the one year where the, oh gosh, I don't know how to say this. There was,
blurt out something stupid and it'll work.
well, we'll
This is the
call
internet after all.
we'll call him. We'll say he was a special needs child, but he wasn't. But that's just to kind of he wasn't. He wasn't special needs at all. But with his level of intelligence, he was special needs. But anyways, so this person that may or may not have special needs, their uncle, who was a wood carver, carved the face of Old Man Winter into his pumpkin. And so that year, I did not win. And not only that,
So it was mad hacks.
but that year they openly acknowledged that his uncle did it for him. There was no hiding the fact that, it's a contest for kids, and everyone knew that this kid had help. You can see why I'd be a touch bitter. It's not like it's.
Well, the uncle couldn't enter. Why are you? Why are you discriminating against the uncle just because he doesn't have the same age? Maybe he's
Well,
young on the
I'm
inside.
sorry. The uncle was a professional wood carver. Professional wood carver should kind of tell you. The dude was in his 40s. Okay, he had the whole hippie motif.
Are you angry because he was in his 40s?
No.
Or that he was a professional
Well,
woodcarver?
here I am, 12 years old, competing against a guy that's in his 40s. Come on. Come on! That was
If
rigged.
there's going to be odds, those are the type of odds I would like to be on. On the other side, the 40-year-old man equation.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
But
so,
actually, speaking of Halloween, just remember, dude, you do not need Halloween. You do not need the occasion of Halloween to put on a Catwoman suit.
to put on a Catwoman suit.
You can just put on and just do it, man.
Now, before
Relax.
Nelson was having the technical difficulties with the mic and whatnot, I was going to give the backstory of this moment, and why Nelson got invited. And we had
I'm
the
still wondering.
yeah, you're still wondering. Anyways, so I found out over the course of the summer sale that Tiger's Eye 85 had gotten a magical drop 5 and was not happy with it. And it's not like I have like the full details of it, but regardless, Chris had made a comment like, magical drop 5s, 99 cents. Everybody go get this now. And that's its normal price. It's not even its sale price. And I, myself, and a few others were like, what gives? And then it was like, I'm teasing John. And then like, okay, we'll all tease John. Because we love John. John, we love you. But anyway, so I put it on my wish list, for part of my teasing. And so, when sale's coming up, hey, Magical Drop 5's coming out. Nah, 99 cents. It's never on sale. The thing is never on sale. It's always 99 cents. So, I have it.
From how you're talking about it, I don't think that it could be sold for any more.
No doubt. Or any less, for that matter, evidently. But anyways, so, I did quite a few Christmas gifts and whatnot during the auction, and when the sale first started with people that actually had some stuff that was within a reasonable price range that I could get. Nelson didn't have a reasonable price range, man. Sorry.
My stuff was like $5. I mean,
I know that wasn't even
that's some
reasonable.
pretty decent stuff.
Well, I mean, to make you feel, Chris Mauer's gift was 49 cents. So I mean, that's the kind of budget I was talking about.
I added some stuff there. I added Euro Truck Simulator 2. I heard a lot of good things
Oh,
about it.
I might have to go revisit your wish list then, if maybe you've got something in the price range that I sit at.
Well, it was a featured deal yesterday, and then it went up again. So it seems like I'm destined.
It should
to
be a
always
feature
be
deal
outside of
for
reasonable.
48 hours. Because
Oh,
you have
okay.
like one more chance
Sounds
to
cool.
get it. But regardless, we'll take a look at it here in a little bit.
I'll take a look at it.
But anyway, so
I appreciate the thought. I appreciate being on.
Hey, not a problem. Well, the reason why you're on was
Okay.
you were in on that Magical Drop 5 teasing over on the I died. It's over. Over on the Steam activity page, you chimed in with, "Oh, you should stream that." And so this episode here was going to be Magical Drop 5, except the game doesn't launch.
So you've been spared.
I've been spared.
has spared
Yes,
you.
I've been spared.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right there.
An ass miracle. Let's do Night's Dead Spirits. Why not? I died. We're going to go to a different mode where I can die
What
more.
is Full Mojo Rampage?
It is a roguelike game that is roguelike awesomeness, and I actually, how I love twin stick shooters?
Now I do.
Ooh, look, candy canes and holiday lights on the survival thing. Oh my god, they're killing me. I put it on misogynistic. Ah, might have been a mistake. I've not played in a while. Maybe I should have. Maybe I need some warm up time. Like I haven't played in a while. Let me warm up.
I've never gotten into the survival mode, even back in when it was first introduced in Gears of War, and then was done to death by every single other game out there. I just never got into the whole survival mode thing.
Yeah, I like it.
It's sort of like I wanted a context for my wild shooting at hordes of people.
I'm going to. Let's try that again, but let's turn the difficulty down. Can I? Or am I stuck at misogynistic since I... Okay, normal. Let's do normal. Normal. Stu, if you're watching, let me know if you want to play that Dungeons game. Stu conned me into picking up a game.
It seems Stu is like the master puppeteer of a lot of things.
Stu is in the middle of a lot somehow, and I'm not sure how. I respect of the Asians, and he's Canadian Asian, so I'm guessing maybe it's got something to do with that. Maybe, I don't know.
No, dude, he isn't Canadian Asian. He's Canadiasian.
Oh, he's Canadian Asian. Oh, my bad. Well, yeah, that's exactly what Stu is.
That is a proper term.
I didn't realize there was a proper term.
There is a proper term.
Uh-oh, Zendros is wanting to know what the dungeon game is. Well, Zendros, holler at Stu and find out when he wants to do the dungeon game, and you may find out. It's nice when all my peeps join as friends with each other, because then they can interact. I don't have to be the middleman. I like that. But yeah,
I've never had a good experience when peeps got together.
why is that?
It's like usually they get together and realize that collectively they're much smarter than me.
Oh, everybody's smarter
Never
than me,
works
man. It's okay. I don't mind being the silly kid in the background. I'm dying.
You actually inspired me to start writing.
I inspired you? Well, what am I doing inspiring anybody?
I know, it's scary.
I don't like when people tell me I'm the role model. It freaks me out like bad because it's like, why am I a role model to anybody? No, don't say that. You know.
I think the thing was, yeah, you inspired me to start. I started writing a book recently.
Oh, cool.
And, you know,
Tell us about this book.
well, I had a dream.
Ooh, like a real dream, or the
And-
book had the character had a dream?
Well, actually, it was a situation where I had thought of it. I was just, just idly twiddling my thumbs, thinking idly,
Mhm.
and in my mind came this great idea for the opening line of a book.
So you were
And I was
daydreaming.
like, okay. I was daydreaming, and then I had an actual dream where my body felt beat up, and I felt terrible afterwards, and I was like, I have to write this down.
Ooh.
And so I've just been back when I used to tell stories to my little sister. I just make things up as I went, and that's what I'm doing with this one. And I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know what will come of it, but I'm enjoying writing.
Were you gonna let me read
And
it when you're done
you are the
writing?
wind. Oh yeah, of course. You
I
know,
would love to read it. I
you
like
are
to-
the wind beneath my wings in this situation.
I am the wind beneath your wings. Oh no. No. Fly, fly away. Oh, fly away. My wings.
If the responsibility becomes too much to handle,
Yeah. If
that's
it-
called the danger zone.
the
And then you
danger
can just
zone.
let it go.
Highway to the danger zone. You are
And you
his
can just let it go,
muse.
you know?
Zindros has declared that I am your muse.
That's even scarier than the wind beneath my wings, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, the beautiful thing about when I Twitch, I don't watch the Twitch chat, so people that want to interact with me have to interact on Steam, and it helps me greatly reduce the chances of being trolled or having to even deal with a troll. It's quite great, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I had
thought
a
people
really
usually
bad.
like when you.
I've had bad trolling experiences. Although usually with most trolls, I'm 'cause I'm a pretty clever, witty guy, that I just troll them back and win. But I found some very misogynistic trolls that took it to like an extreme. Like I don't even know. Like they tried to get me banned from Steam and just all kinds of crap, and it's just like, wow, that's just too much.
Really? The only troll only real troll I've had was one dude who came in the middle of me playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare to tell me about the Illuminati and Alex Jones and David Icke and how they're really reptilian.
Oh God, there's
That
do you
was a
ever
weird one.
have you ever heard of any of the stuff by Anonymous?
Anonymous?
Oh, we got it. Hold on a second. We will continue this just a second. We gotta switch games real quick. Stu's ready, so I'm gonna pause the stream long enough to get the game switched. We'll be right back.
Right back.
Yeah. Got to go change the title now. Let's make sure that this game launches, and I can
Don't bruise your
stream
pinky.
it. Yeah, I know. Stand back. Yep, I've been having issues the last couple days with things not wanting to launch because I'm using a TV, which is weird.
Oh, you're using a TV as we speak?
Yeah, I play on a big screen TV.
That's cool.
Not,
How do you do it with like the mouse and stuff? Isn't it? Doesn't it feel detached?
I have my stuff's wireless.
Oh.
I sit in a big recliner, and when I mean a big recliner, I mean two people could just hang out in this recliner and be comfortable.
That sounds like a really, really good recliner.
It's an awesome recliner. Yep,
A
things
long time
have
ago,
happened in this
there was a
recliner
group
that
of
cannot be
legendary
discussed.
Heroes, selfless, brave, and chaste.
All right, let's see if it'll.
They were renowned as the heroes of light and virtue. These are not those heroes.